we're going to be making our transparent liquid soap. Just like you see here, this is soap and not water. This is crystal clear. So today I'm going to explain to you how to make this beautiful, super effective, eye cleansing, transparent liquid soap. So if you are thinking of going into liquid soap business, or you are probably already in the business and you are not making enough profit, or you want to learn how to make transparent liquid soap with just few chemicals, very few, stay tuned and watch this video to the end. So the first thing we are going to measure is our water, the quantity of water needed for this production. So we'll go ahead and measure the quantity of water needed. And for this production, I'm going to use just 2.5 liters of water. So I'm not making a very big portion, but I'll drop the measurement needed for 20 liters at the description box. So this is the first thing after water that we are going to measure, and this is SLS. That is what it looks like. SLS, also known as sodium lauryl sulfate, is one of the surfactants we are going to use in this production. So I measured just 50 grams of SLS for this 2.5 liters production. So after measuring the SLS rice, then we will proceed to the next thing. Please make sure you get your chemicals from a reliable chemical store. There are fake chemicals everywhere. This can affect the outcome of your liquid soap. So you get a bowl and go back to the quantity of water you measured. Then you take out of that water into a separate container, just like you see me do. So I took about between anything from 500 to 1000 ml is okay. Then I came in with my SLS rice. Don't forget, this water you see here is from the quantity of water measured. So anything you are going to do should be from that water quantity. And in your soap production, please, measurement is very important. If you don't have a scale, you can tell them to measure the quantity needed for you right there where you are getting your chemicals, so that you have a beautiful outcome. So after adding my SLS to the water, please go ahead and give it a stir and set it aside, because we need this to dissolve and become crystal clear before we continue. So the next thing I'm going to dissolve here is my color. Please note, if you are not going to use color for your own soap production, you can skip this part. But this soap, I'm going to divide it into two different portions. One will have color, one will not have color, to explain some things to you. So add your color to water and dissolve it. Please make sure you use water soluble color, so that after some time your color would not start separating from your soap. So guys, we went back to check our SLS rice. Can you see that it has become clear? It has dissolved. So we'll go ahead and measure the next surfactants you are going to use in this production, which is our texapon. So we'll measure the quantity of texapon needed. Please note, there are fake texapon also. I actually made a video on this channel on how you can easily differentiate between fake and original texapon. Now, some of these chemicals, if they are not original, after your soap have settled down, it will just become watery, very watery. Like there is nothing you will add that it will be okay. So I measured 120 grams of texapon, and I took it to the remaining quantity of water in our mixing bowl. So you take your texapon to your mixing bowl, add it to that water. Then you start stirring your texapon with the water only. Note, I only added texapon. I've not added any other thing. Although you might have seen some other methods of making this, maybe probably in some other channels or some online tutorials. But for beginners that have not even tried this before, I'll advise you follow this method. This will make your soap to come out fine without any mistake. So I went ahead to mix only my texapon and my water until I got this ladder. So I mixed vigorously for about 15 minutes. So if after 15 minutes your texapon is not mixed well, continue mixing. So I just went ahead to transfer this into a bigger bowl, because that bowl was not convenient for me to mix anymore. So that's why you see that I changed the bowl. So I transferred and I mixed a little before I continue. So if you get a good texapon, everything should have dissolved in water now. So after that, start adding your SLS, your sodium lauryl sulfate, the next surfactant. Add gradually and mix. So in liquid soap, mixing is very important. Then we are going to measure our next chemical, which is our salts. Yes, the normal cooking salts we used in the kitchen. That is what I am using here. So I know some of you will be wondering, salt in liquid soap. Yes, salt in liquid soap. So I measured 70 grams of liquid soap, but in the course of this production, I am still going to add another quantity of salt to this soap. So I measured the salts and I started adding it gradually. For some people, they dissolve this salt in water also before adding it. But since I've started using this method, I have been doing it this way and it's come out fine. And this method helped me to know when it is enough for me to stop adding it. So if assuming I've dissolved my salt and pouring into it, I might not be able to like get that. So I added that salt and keep on mixing. So as you add the salt, you will notice the consistency of your soap will start to change in your hand. I don't know if you can even see it physically here. You will notice the soap and the salt will start to change. So after mixing, I noticed that 70 grams was not enough and I added extra 10 grams. So making 80 grams of salt I use in this production. And after that, you should have something like this. Can you see it? So I told you I'm going to share it into two different portions. So this is the first one I will add here. Then I will now add color to the remaining quantity of soap. So the function of salts will be listed on the screen, just right there. Please make sure you go through it and check it. So salt has a lot of benefits in soap production. So guys, I'll take from the little quantity that is remaining that I want to add color to. Then I'll add my color to it separately. At this point also, if you want to add your fragrance, go in with your fragrance. Remember, I did not just pour the color into the whole remaining one that I want to add color to. I still took some portion out of it, right? Mix your color with it very well before we continue. If today is your first time of coming across my channel, you are mostly welcome. Please do well to join this wonderful family by hitting the subscribe button and put on your notification bell so that whenever I upload new video, you get notified. And to all my returning subscribers, I will always continue to appreciate you for always coming back to watch my video. Thank you for always liking and sharing my video with your loved ones. Please do well to like and share this video just as usual. So after giving it a very good mix, then I will now pour it back into the remaining quantity and give it a very good mix. I will not advise you to add either your color or your fragrance to your soap production directly, no matter the method you are using, because you don't know the brand or how potent those things are. So it's better you add them separately before you add it back to the main production. So add it and mix it very well. Then after mixing, I will transfer into a smaller bowl that has a lid. Keep it and allow everything to like settle down before we continue. Now for our salt is a natural abrasive. It has a high cleansing effect. And apart from that, if you are using the soap to wash your clothes, salt prevents fabric from fading. Yes, it helps to like retain the color of your fabric. And for this production, our salt also acts as our thickening agent. Yes, thickening agent. So after some hours, this might take like 12 to 24 hours, depending on some factors, probably the weather, the condition of where you are, and how thick your soap is. So this is the one without color. Can you see it? Guys, this soap lathers so well and it's thick. Can you see it, guys? You can even mistake this for water. Can you see how crystal clear it is? And this is the one with color. Can you see it? Now for the pH, the salts also help to like stabilize the pH. It helps to prevent it from being too acidic or too alkaline in nature. And the salt is also our preservative. Can you see that the salt has a lot of function? So this is the outcome of my soap. And right here, I just decided to like mix both together since I'm going to like bottle them in one container. So I just did that to show you the outcome of with and without color. Can you see it, guys? So this soap is super effective. You can try this. If you want to do this, you can start with a smaller portion before you go ahead and make it in large portion. So this is me mixing both together to combine very well before bottling it. And this is to show you how foamy our soap is. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video to this very end. Please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share. And if you have not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.